Hi, we're here at the Syrp booth with Ben, checking out some new products. Now we had a chance to work with the Genie. Great product, great thing for either the professional or the novice time-lapse shooter. But you guys are coming out with a new product that's even simpler, smaller, and more attainable for the average shooter. So tell us a little bit about it.
Definitely. So the Genie's been really well received, and a lot of professionals using it. A lot of people just getting into time-lapse for the first time or video work. Finding the menu system really easy to use. But we wanted to bring out something that was even smaller, even easy to use, and was app controlled. So we've got the Genie Mini. So this is our sort of answer to more hobbyist sort of entry-level filmmakers and photographers, but also has a lot of crossover for professionals as well. So you can use this as a standalone panning controller for motion control, panning time-lapse or video work. It's controlled via an app on iOS and Android, or you can use it with the original Genie as well. So that's one of the coolest things about it. You can attach to the top of the Genie, and now you've got a linear controller and a panning controller in one unit. So you've got a two-axis controller for video, parallax kind of work, or just two-axis time-lapse.
So does if you're using it as a two-axis system, does the Genie itself control both axes?
Correct, yeah.
And is there a firmware update that would then allow it to recognize both of them?
Yeah, so we update the firmware just via USB. We're going to release that in a couple of weeks. And then you just simply plug it in. So you sync them together. As soon as you plug them in, they'll know they're synced. And then you'll be able to control the whole thing just from the Genie itself. That'll be what happens in the first sort of couple of months when we roll the product out. And then eventually we're going to bring out the functionality to actually control both axes on the app as well. So you have a linear controller and a panning controller.
Oh, nice.
And it's all on your phone or your iPad, and you can control it from the app.
Great. So the Genie, one of the great things about it, it's all self-contained. Is there a battery built into this as well?
Yeah, battery's built in, but it is removable. So you can pull off the plastic cover here and change it. If over time it wears out, but it's just so it is user replaceable.
But it is rechargeable as well?
It is rechargeable, yeah. So it's just a micro USB. So you plug that into a computer, your regular USB kind of charger. And yeah, Bluetooth, camera control, and a sync input for syncing to the Genie.
Great. So what's the price point on this new system?
So price point is $249 US, and we're hoping to be shipping early June.
Awesome. Yeah. Now that's not the only new thing you guys have here.
It's not, nah. So we've also got this over here. So this is a prototype, but we're hoping to have this available in a few months. So this is the Slingshot. So we've got a lot of customers with the Genie who are rigging up their own cable cams and DIY rigs and all sorts of crazy, really, really long rigs. But we had a lot of people that wanted one of ours, that's actually designed for the Genie. So we've built this, and it's really, really simple. You can attach the two ends to trees or buildings, just two fixing points, and then you can run the rope as long as you've got like 100 meters, up to 100 meters we stock, and you can do really, really long time-lapse moves. So you can use it with the Genie alone to do the linear control, or you can use it with the Genie Mini and the Genie for two-axis cable cam shots.
And will this support live motion as well?
Not at this stage. It won't be live motion on first release, just for time-lapse, but eventually we will build in a new motor with that'll be faster and be able to do live action. Yeah.
Great. And so, do you have a planned availability or price point for this at this point?
We're looking at around $700 price point. We haven't defined that quite yet, and available in 3 to 4 months.
Okay. Good. And where can people go for more information?
Our website's www.syrp.co.nz.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, man.
Thanks to our sponsors for making our NAB coverage possible.